In today's video, we're going to dive into 90% silver halves. I'll talk about one of you have started a new channel. I am going to put a link in the comment section, pin a comment below in this video for this person's new YouTube channel. I'll talk about that later in the video also, but we need to help each other out in this time in days, because this is how we all learn from each other. So I'm going to talk about that in this video also. So please like, share, and subscribe in this video. If you're not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. Let's try to get to 4,500 subscribers by the end of November. Welcome to November. We will see what November brings with silver, gold, and platinum prices. Thank you again for watching. Let's just get into it right now. I had a young gentleman came in yesterday. I think he was about 21, 22, maybe a little bit older, folks. He came in with $5,000 in cash. And he said his grandfather said, if you go in and take the money that you have, he didn't take all of it, but a good portion. He says, you don't need all this cash in the bank. He says, I'll match it at Christmas time. He said, if you take $5,000, I'll give you another $5,000 at Christmas time, and you can go and get more, whatever you want. But he says, I recommend you to get some 90% silver halves. That's what he did. So he came in, he got about half and half of Franklin's, and half of the walking Liberty halves. We were selling them at 24 times face. No, excuse me, 25 times face. We have come down. We're buying at 24 times face right now, and we're selling at 25 times face because the silver price has come down. So he was able to get quite a bit of a stack going when his first thing. He's never invested into anything. You know what? But I don't consider silver and gold and platinum as an investment. It's a hedge against inflation. It's taking your cash outside the banking system, and nobody knows you have it unless you say something to somebody else. You see a big pile here. This did not take me overnight. A lot of these came on. I'm going to tell you the 100% truth. A lot of these came off of eBay, folks. All right. I just bought one more yesterday off of eBay. I found a 1962. The guy wanted $12.99 plus $1.50 to ship it, or he had the best offer. I offered the guy $10. He took it. Cost me with shipping $11.50. Yesterday, when I did do it, they were melting for $11.83 a coin. Yes, we were up to $12.28 just a few days ago. Silver's dropped, so of course everything's gonna drop in price also. Some people are going to say I ripped the guy off. Well, no. He took the offer, okay? He took the offer. I didn't think I was going to get it, to be honest with you. And you know what? If that's how you have to stack one coin at a time, couple coins at a time, I've said that over and over on this channel. That's how I've done it. Sometimes I do buy full rolls. Sometimes I do buy lots of 10, lots of 5. I go for the deals, Don't be ashamed of going on eBay if that's where you like to buy and making offers. I mean, you're not going to win them all. Auctions, you're not going to win them all. If someone has a make an offer, make an offer. The worst they're going to say is no or decline you. And most of the time, they don't say nothing back. Sometimes they'll come with a counter offer back. And if you like the counter offer back, you can then re-counter a little bit higher and see if you guys can work out a deal between the two of you. That's why some of these people have make an offer. If you make a reasonable offer, did I make a reasonable offer? I thought so. I mean, with the milk prices, I try to get them a little under melt if I can do that. It's not always possible to do that, but sometimes you got to be patient and you will find the deals out there on eBay. That's how I've done it. I got more, all right? This is not all I have either. I got more in off-site low. There it is. All right, there's a big pile right there. That's how I've done it, folks. It's little by little by little by little. And that's how you get your stack going. And the reason why I dumped them all out to show you is, to show you it does take the time and effort to do this stacking. Okay, this probably here, what you see here, is probably about $240 face of $half right here, maybe a little bit less. The last time I counted them was around 238, and I've stacked a few more, so I'm just guesstimating at this point. It does take time. So this guy who came in yesterday, he was very, very happy we had them in stock for one. And I told him, I says, we don't always have these in stock. The $half are starting to get harder and harder to find. Right now we have some in stock because of the hurricane. People needed to sell, and people need to fix up their homes and stuff like that. And there's a lot of stress going on. And Christmas is coming up, and I'm thinking some people are selling for holiday presents and stuff like that. You know what? I wouldn't recommend that, but, I understand kids don't like silver and gold and anything else like that. They want their toys and their electronics in the whole 9 yards. But most of us who are watching, well, all of us are watching, are adults, so, maybe this year for the holiday season, give silver and gold for Christmas. Not so much gold if you can afford it, but we can. Most of us can afford to give $1/2 to most people on the Christmas list, a silver quarter, and explain them. Maybe write a little note in there, whatever you need to do to explain it. But the more people who get involved with silver and gold, the better off we will all be in the long run. We gotta keep pushing the information out. That was a decent sale for the shop. The guy didn't really need a lot of information. He says, my grandfather's been on my butt for the past couple years to be doing this, and he's finally going to pull the plug. So he's going to get $5,000 for Christmas, and but he says he's got to come back after Christmas and do another $5,000, because that was the deal the grandfather made him. Nice grandfather. I'll say that. I wish I had a grandfather like that, or someone that would, say that to me. But you know what? I wouldn't have the $5,000 right now to begin with. But, this here, you're probably looking at 5 years of stacking, folks, for me. Some people can do it quicker. Some people may take a little bit longer. I don't like showing a whole pile of 90% silver or any coins. I don't want to mislead anybody. It takes time, all right? So I've said this on this channel before. Don't compare your stack with anybody else's stack out there, because if you do that, you're never gonna get ahead with stacking. Don't ever say you're never gonna get that much. If you take a certain amount of money every time you get paid, and like I've said, it can be 20 bucks, folks. It can be 30 bucks. It can be as simple as a couple silver dimes will cost you about $10 right now. Maybe a little bit over $10 right now for 2 silver dimes. Really, it's gonna take time. Well, excuse me, I made a goof. I'm not gonna correct myself, but I'm gonna correct myself in the video. 4 silver dimes, $10 for the silver dimes. You're probably looking at about 4 silver dimes, about $2.50 a dime, right around melt price right now. Not 2, but 4. So double that. A lot of the silver dimes I get was a lot when silver was a lot lower, okay? Cost average, I've said that before, just about every single video. I cannot stress that enough, okay? Shop's doing quite well right now. No jerks coming in right now. Most people are calm, cool, and collective. I do think there's some panic buying out there right now. It's not the time to panic. I'm hearing still from many of you, either through the comment sections or you're emailing me, you're seeing still shortages in 90% silver in your area. Right now, I can tell you what I'm seeing. I think it's a lot to do with the hurricane, though. What I'm seeing, 90% silver is still coming into the shop. Not in droves. We are selling as fast as it's coming in. We still have a good supply as of right now. Before the hurricane, it was very, very difficult to source this stuff. All right? I do think that will change in time. I think as we get closer to the holidays, I think that's going to change in time, where we're going to start seeing a very struggling to get 90% silver. They're not making it anymore. Yes, I know they're making the new quarters, the 90% silver quarters, blah, 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 but it's not the old school 90% silver. Okay, this is the new 90%, but they're not, they're not making it for circulation even at that. I don't like it. It's a little bit harder to tell if it's 90% silver. Yes, you can look at their edges, but we can all have that debate. But I'm not stacking in that new 90% silver with the silver quarters. I'm not interested in it. And I'm telling you, when I'm seeing, we do have it at the shop, it's just not selling, okay? We got a couple rolls. They just sit there. And every now and then, someone will come in and say, I'll buy two of those, whatever state we have in stock at the time. That is what's going on. People want the old Constitution silver. It's more recognizable, and it's easier to tell it's 90% silver. And when the system does crash, all right, when the system does crash, it's going to be a lot easier to pass a Franklin or a walking half out the door at a farmer's market, at your local restaurants, because people are going to start taking 90% silver, and it's happening now. You just have to ask, okay? You just have to ask if they're willing to accept 90% silver or silver, even gold at places. Look, Florida's going to get the new gold backs in 2025. I know there's a lot of you guys don't like the gold backs, but that's going to open the door, especially in a big state like Florida. That's going to drive more interest into silver and gold. And what you think that's going to do to the price? I think that's going to drive the price up. Now, before we end the video, I'd like to, there's a subscriber who's been with me for a while. I'm not going to say his first name because he didn't say his first name on his first video he just released today. The name of the channel is Sobriety in Silver. I'm going to post a link in the comment section below in this video. So if you have stayed tuned for this long, I will post that comment. He just released his first video today. I give this person a lot of credit. He's been on alcohol for 30 years. He's been clean. I believe he said it was about 3 years now. He did have a little bit of a drug problem, but he's starting to stack silver right now. He's got a couple gold backs. He's said in his video, he's been doing about 4 months. He's called out my name. If my videos help people stack, and do it the right way, I'm always open to emails. You guys know that already. If you guys have questions, email me. I will get back to you. This guy has emailed me several times, which is fine. I have no problem with anybody email me a couple times a week, a couple times a day, whatever you guys need. I will get back to you. Don't feel like you're bothering me at all. I might not get right back to you, but I will get back with you within 24 hours most of the time. And if I don't, email me again, because I might have overlooked your email. I thank you for watching. Again, have any questions, email me. Thanks again for watching. Coin Shop Chris is now out.